Hello, today is 7th of February, Friday, 1:27 p.m. And this is experiment number 0002. In this experiment, I'm particularly focusing on smaller sizes of jar, as you can see over here. This is because of two reasons. One, I had tried behind camera long back to try using these, and what had happened is I had gotten drastically different results compared to what I was expecting. Again, it was a point from whatever one or two experiments I did that the jars showed results which were opposite of what I was expecting. So the love jar showed uh, uh, more growth of fungus compared to the hate one. In fact, the hate one was perfect, and this kind of led me into believing, that there was something wrong with the variables. Although I had made sure that I was keeping everything intact in terms of control, that is, verbally speaking to it in front of it. The frequency was also right in terms of doing it twice a day. Sometimes I would do it thrice as well, but I was pretty much in control. One thing I noticed was the fact that it was much faster, the result, since it was smaller the quantity. Second reason was the fact that I want to do it on a smaller jar is because in the book I'm planning to give two jars with the book so that people can try to do the experiment themselves. So I need to make sure that there's repeatability in the experiment, in especially these smaller jars, so that people can do it, and we can make sure that the variables are in control. One thing I've noticed is the fact that last time I tried rice which was boiled and instantly had kept it inside, which obviously created a lot more moisture inside. But right now I've let it cool for the last 15 minutes. I think experiment number 0001 also had the same thing where I kept the rice cool. I think experiment number 0000 was where we had tried to put the rice inside right after boiling it. Uh, Another thing I have to just mention is quickly is uh, just a point which is not scientific, is the fact that if since we are doing or conducting a research which is totally new, there are variables which are not in our hands. For example, which we don't know is working or not. For example, size of the jar. We don't know if sizes of the jar actually impact the hypothesis or the results. We don't even know technically if the hypothesis is true or not, let alone the size of the jar. But let's say if the hypothesis of our words and our intentions affecting the rice, boiled rice in a jar, actually affects the rice, especially the fungus growth, we surely don't know if the jar size makes a difference. But let's say, for example, we were here a few decades ago, multiple decades ago. We did not know what's resistance, ohms, what's current, uh, all these different variables when it comes to the electricity. So, I'm sorry, I'm just skipping my mind, but it's resistance, uh, your current, your voltage, and everything, all of these things. So to make sure, maybe when we are coming to this experiment, maybe when we are reducing the size, there is some variable which is getting hampered, which we are technically not aware of right now. But let's see, that's the whole point of the experiment. um, these are the chits which are going to be labeled on the rice, and I'm going to use my friendly chopsticks because they are quite small. For size comparison, that's a small scale. One jar is approximately uh, 80 80 mm. That's, yeah, almost zero point 0.8 centimeter. And the size is probably gonna be, just a second, I'm just gonna move this here. Actually, this seems better. Approximately an inch, a centimeter. So that's 1 centimeter. Was that? Yeah, 1 centimeter by 0.8 centimeter, just for size. I'm gonna keep this here. Let's put the rice, shut it, and then randomly choose which jar is gonna be which. Quickly do the exercise of 1 minute talking to each jar, and that's gonna be it. That's the rice. I'm just gonna show it quickly. It's cold, gotten a little sticky. I made sure everything's sterilized, by the way, so keeping everything in control. Obviously, it's a little difficult to put the rice in. I don't have the measuring. The weighing measuring thing right now, but I'll do it from the next time onwards. I've already gotten it, so hopefully. But I can just count the pieces of rice we have, the grains of rice. I think that's the fourth one, so I'll try to keep 4 for each. That seems to be the right amount. Sorry. Yeah, not the right Asian to be doing this, but yeah, we use our hands. Okay, 5 seems to be the right 5. I guess 5 seems to be. I think I can shove it one more, but actually let it be. Yeah, that'll be good. That's 2. Oops, that's 1. 1. That's 3. 4.5, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna do 5.5 for this one, maybe. Yep. That's another one. Quickly move this. And then the third one. There's a little cross because I think I had done the experiment in this one, but the corks are mixed, so it doesn't matter. And this is all cleaned up again, so shouldn't be a problem. Whoops. Okay. I think that's 4. No, that's 0. Yeah, no, the cleanliness is not the most control variable here, but we're gonna make up for it in terms of volume of the experiment. So we'll make sure we have multiple experiments, and we're not just gonna take someone's word for the experiment. We're gonna give it its due requirement in terms of conducting the experiment. How much is that? Is that 5? I think. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 5. Fuck it. Yeah, it should not be. Okay. I think. Oops. I think this one can have another one because all of them have more than 5. So I'm gonna quickly get a small one for this. Yep. Now we're gonna shut all of them up. And 1. 2. Oh god. Yeah. Quite clumsy. Sorry. Okay. How do I zoom in? Can I zoom in? I can't. I'm not sure. Okay. These are the chits. Are very methodical and scientific way of figuring out which one to choose, from the left one to the right one, whichever drops wherever. Oh, wow. Okay. And it seems like that's control. That's C. Goes for the first one. Then hate goes for the second one. Love goes last. It's quite fun. All right. Trying not to take things behind the camera. Okay. So hate was middle. Okay. No, these are all three. I'm gonna go with the first one, which is control. Hello, control. Right. Should I go in the middle? I think middle sounds better. Okay. Yeah, this looks better. Control, then hate. Okay, that H is. Okay, I'm just gonna fix it this way. H. And then. Very loving. We have the love. Hello, sweetheart. Okay, I don't know. Sorry, you have to be controlled. The experiment should not start before it's needed to. Okay, that's 12 minutes. Took too long. Took longer than I expected. Alright, we just gonna quickly shift everything according to chronology now. Control is ignored. Love goes first. That's the control. That's how I like to keep it. Love goes first, hate goes second, and control goes last. Okay, let me just quickly go by doing the exercise. I'm gonna shift the camera left, bring the love on, keep it in my arms, palm, and then bring it close, and then we're gonna speak to it. I love you. You're so beautiful. You're so kind. You're pure. This rice looks delicious and healthy, and I just love it. I love it. This white is bright. I see a lot of bright light coming in from it. There's just a lot of love I see when I look at you. Wow. This is just beautiful. I'm thinking of all the lovely times I've been happy, prosperous, ambitious, all the good feelings I've had. And this is what I feel when I look at this piece of jar. There's a lot of kindness, a lot of health, prosperity, well-being. It's like a baby. I'm holding it, I'm loving it, beauty in it. Wow. I love you. Love, love, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for existing and nourishing me and my body. Thank you. Sorry, I got confused with the. Sorry, I lost my train of thoughts because of this thing that's just a ritualistic things we Hindus do when we are praying. So that's why it's yellow. That's just I think that's a particular shob we use for the rituals in puja. So ignore that. Oh, let's look at this. Hello, what do we have here? This orange looking black ugly shit piece of shit. I don't know what this is. I hate you. Fuck this shit. Oh god. I don't want to hold this. There's a lot of dirt on it, I feel. There's a lot of dirt inside it. Should I even look at it? I don't want to hold it. That's hate. Fuck you. Fuck you. Die. Just die. There's blackness. Oh god. There's a lot of darkness in it. Why do you even exist? Get lost. I already see a lot of blackness in it. I don't want to touch it. EU. Yuck. It reminds me of all the bad times I've had in my life. Anger, resentment, all of those ugly feelings I don't feel good about. All of them are there. Oh god, I don't want to touch this. This is ugly. Just get lost. This is shit. This piece of shit. Oh god. There's a lot of darkness in this. A lot of death. Why is this all black? There's a lot of darkness, death, hatred, resentment, anger, being scared. I don't know. This is just dead. I think whoever's gonna eat this is just gonna die. No one should touch this thing. Projecting a lot of anger towards it, all the memories, bad memories I've had. Not too many. But yes, whatever I have, I'm putting it over here. Inside it in the container. Alright. One thing I like to notice, I've just quickly noticed that the rice, both of them are touching the cork, and from my personal experience, whenever rice is touching the cork, seems like the growth of bacteria and fungus seems to be a lot more prominent on the rice touching the cork. So I'm just gonna quickly tap all of them 3 times and see if that works. So 1, 2, 3. This is already technically stable, so yeah, it kind of worked. We can see it. So here we're just gonna quickly tap 1, 2, 3. Yeah, seems like it's. I'll do another one tap more. Yeah, much better. Fourth is the charm. So we're gonna do 4 taps for this one as well. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Alright, everything's in control now. And that's it. I don't have a small enough box for this. I'm gonna see what I can do about it. I'm gonna figure out and get a smaller box where I can keep the experiment number 0002. Thank you.